Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pokémon Sun Rainbow Wedlocke. In the last episode, we made our way here to ALOLA Island, the second island in our island challenge. And we explored Hiehia City as best as we could, because a guy with a Stoutland was blocking our way. So the only place we could do and head up to next is Route 4, which we explored thoroughly, catching ourselves a grubbin named Calphite. And in this episode, we're going to enter Paniola Town, which stands before us. And I'm not too sure what's going to go down in that town, but I'm really looking forward to finding out. So, before we go in, there's some things that have to be addressed, obviously. I have to put somebody up front that's going to be capable of taking on a pretty important fight up ahead. Now, I'm kind of concerned because I don't exactly remember everything about this fight, and I'm gonna do it with Bob and VLD, I believe. VLD still has an Oranberry, which is really good, and Bob doesn't have anything, unfortunately, but I'm gonna leave it like that. I think we'll be okay. One thing that I did want to do before I enter the town is I wanted to change up somebody's moves really quick. And not by very much. Actually, not even moves. I just wanted to change up Felcrash's items. I want to move this Quick Claw to the bag. And I want to give Felcrash the Normalium Z. There's no reason I'm doing this other than just having an extremely helpful backup should something go wrong. Felcrash is pretty weak until he evolves. And that's not for a few levels, so I want to have him have something that'll be able to power up Tackle in case we really, really need it. It's just there for us, backup, really. The Quick Claw is a gamble, but that is definitely a one-liner that we could really use if we need it. And it might come down to needing it at some point up ahead. I'm not too sure, I just decided to do that just now. So with that being said, there is one thing I forgot to do, and that is to put Bob and VLD up front, and let's go inside of Paniola Town. Hopefully having them up front is my best bet. This is one fight that I know they're not going to need to worry about water types. So here we are in Paniola Town, and here comes this guy. Hey Dionysus, glad I ran into you. So we can see who's stronger now. My Gramps must have thought I did good enough in my grand trial because he gave me my very own Z-Ring. Having a battle in a place like Paniola Town feels like we're in a real old-fashioned Western showdown or something, right? This is so cool. Though, if we're real honorable cowboys, we've got to make sure our teams are healthy first. Good, because I haven't headed back to the Pokemon Center, so the PP wasn't completely filled up. Thanks for that, Hal. But, hopefully I can say thanks for not hurting my team. But we're not going to know that until we take him down. Alright, Pikachu and team, let's show this newbie what Alola's got. Alright, time for another rival battle against Rival Hal here in Paniola Town. Hopefully, we don't have to worry about him taking us down, as I said. He still has two Pokemon, nothing new in this game, and first up's gonna be his Pikachu. And first up is gonna be my Litwick. Let's go, VLD, I need your help. Alright. Hopefully VLD can take down this Pikachu no problem, because I'm relying on Bob to be able to take down his starter. Starter versus starter. I know VLD's just a Litwick, but he's got to fight at some point. And evenly matched level 16, hopefully he'll be able to do the job against Pikachu here. So, I know he's got special attacks. I'm not really thinking Will-O-Wisp is going to help me too much, but Will-O-Wisp and Fire Spin combined is probably some really good stacking damage against this Pikachu, and in that time I can heal should I need to. I'm going to start by using Will-O-Wisp. I know it's not going to... What? Oh, God. Electro Ball at this point? It does more than I want, and we miss with... that does way more damage than I wanted to see. That puts me in panic mode immediately. I need to see what Fire Spin's accuracy is. It's the same thing. I have to hit with Fire Spin. I'm risking big here. If it crits with Electro Ball, we're done. It didn't, which is great. Oranberry will kick in, but I just don't think it matters. I'll have to heal regardless because it's not going to put me where I feel safe of taking another one. Luckily, Fire Spin hits, takes a big weight off of my shoulders there, and it's going to deal damage while we heal, so it's not like I'm sitting still, like a sitting duck. Or in this case, a sitting candle. I'm going to use healing item number 1 for the fight, and I'm going to use the fresh water. No, yeah, it'll be enough. Alright, that'll fully heal me. I'm going to use this fresh water on VLD. That'll fully heal me up, and hopefully it doesn't crit with Electro Ball, and we'll be able to take this Pikachu down. Definitely scary. I forgot it had Electro Ball. I was expecting Thunder Shock, but VLD's not very fast, so it does definitely do a lot of damage to it. So, I would use Will-O-Wisp. They're the same accuracy. Instead, I'm just going to go for the sure thing and hit it with a Nightshade. Fire Spin's too risky. Nightshade will deal 16 damage, which is a lot at this point in the game. It would kill VLD at this point, as you can see with 15 health remaining. It's going to take Pikachu down to very low health. Fire Spin's going to hit, and that's going to take that Pikachu out of here. Nice work, VLD. You needed a healing item, but I think you did a great job regardless. Next up's going to be Dartrix. So, I know it has Lick or something. It has some sort of Dark-type attack. I don't remember what it is, but I know it has something. Instead, VLD, you did enough for this fight. Thank you for helping out. I need your help. Let's go, Bob. Alright, Bob the Cat. You're not evolved like his starter is, but if you come out on top, you definitely will be after this. Okay. Hopefully I don't regret saying that. Instead, I'm actually going to go for Fire Fang. I know Acrobatics probably does more, but the chance of burning or flinching is huge for this fight right here. It's going to go for Peck. It's not going to do that much damage. It did more than I thought it would. It's scary, but I'm going to go for Acrobatics, and hopefully we can wrap this up right here. Does it do more than Fire Fang? It does about the same. And it's fully accurate. We're faster than this Dartrix. I'm not concerned about anything, but I am going to heal just in case, because I'm really afraid if it has Quick Attack. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've used a Rowlet. I'm kind of scared. Ignore my dog in the background. We're going to fully heal Bob up. It's going to use Razor Leaf, so there's no Quick Attack to worry about. It did crit me, though. No, it didn't. Wow. I'm not worried. We're outspeeding. Hit this Dartrix with an Acrobatics and finish this fight up. Nice job, Bob the Cat. Alright, it's been a while since I've been able to say that, because you've not been able to fight much. But, with that, Bob will grow to level 17, which is a huge level, because everybody knows what happens to an Alolan starter at level 17. And I'm really excited to see it. My dog's making a lot of noise in the background. I'll have to get him in a second. Ignore him, because we have something awesome to see. What? Bob the Cat is evolving. Finally! And with that, we've got Torracat. Bob has evolved into Torracat. It's the first time I've ever gotten to use a Torracat, because like I said, the only time I've used the Litwick, well, not a Litwick, only time I've used, what, a Litten, Litwick, they both start with Lit. That's pretty lit. Alright, anyways, that's the only time I used a Litten was in my original Moon Wedlocke, and it died immediately. But that didn't happen to Bob, and we got Bob to evolve. Will he make it past the middle evolution starter curse? I'm not sure, but hopefully he will. At its throat, it bears a bell of fire. The bell rings brightly whenever this Pokemon spits fire. Oh my god, it rhymes! Spitting fire with those rhymes, because I'm rapping and it's spitting fire. That's what he's saying, he's spitting fire. At its throat, it bears a bell of fire. The bell rings brightly whenever this Pokemon spits fire. Oh yeah, it's like you spitting fire, because that's what they say when you spitting fire raps. Like, they're spitting bars? Is that what they say with the kids nowadays? Either way, Bob the Cat has now been upgraded to Rap-a-Bob, basically. Any moves? No, throw it! I will get you! My dogs are in every video, guys, I swear. It's normally throw. 99% of the time, you can assume it's throw. Man, that was some kind of battle. Our Pokemon all looked like they had a blast, too. Throw! What are you doing? Right now, here, I'll share a bit of my good luck with you, Dionysus. He's going to give me a dire hit, which raises a critical hit rate, obviously. I'm probably not going to use it, because it does use up one of my items. Throw! Sorry, guys. You know how the totem Pokemon are all, like, surrounded by some aura power? If you manage to use a dire hit, your Pokemon won't manage... on your Pokemon and manage to let a critical hit, that aura won't mean a thing. Basically. So if it raises... if the totem Pokemon raises defense and you crit, you bypass it. Crits bypass defense. Obviously. Anyways... here we are in Paniola Town. Let's go ahead and look at Bob the Cat now that he's all grown up. All grown up and in a dance. Sorry, I had to. Come on. Anybody ever seen that show? Anyways. Yeah. Bobby's looking much better than he was. Still pretty low in the defensive category. But he'll be better than VLD for a long time! So, oh, poor VLD. I'm sorry that you happen to be a Unova Pokemon. Nothing against them, but they all tend to evolve pretty unnaturally late. Anyways, here we are in the Pokemon Center. What's in this town? Pokeballs, maybe? I don't actually remember. Yeah, we got some Pokeballs. I'm going to buy a net ball and a timer ball. I'm going to buy 2 timer balls. They're actually really good. Repeat balls won't matter because I'm never going to catch a repeat Pokemon. The timer balls are really good for Pokemon that might take me a while or I'm struggling with. So I wanted to buy a couple of those, especially up ahead. If I end up getting a Miltank, they're pretty hard to catch. And if I struggle to catch it and I have to run away, a timer ball could save me having to run away because if it takes a while, I can stall out the turns or whatever and try my best to catch it because obviously I'm going to want the Miltank. Unlikely, because I'm probably going to end up getting a Mudbray, but that's just how it goes. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get my dog out of the crate so he stops making noise for the remainder of this video. And I'll see you guys outside when I'm done. Alright guys, I actually didn't end up getting him because he kind of laid down like he gave up on getting out. So I'm just going to leave him in there until I'm done. Hopefully he doesn't start back up because then I'll have to stop again. It's just annoying. I put him in there because he was bad earlier and I forgot to let him out when I started. And he thinks his time is up. So, whatever. I mean, his time's not up, but it will be soon. Anyways, yeah. So weight affects grass knot. That guy decides to tell me. And for some reason, you can't buy Moo Moo Milk here. I think it's a crime for Game Freak to do that to me. You can't buy Moo Moo Milk in this game. It's irritating. It's my favorite thing in the game, as you guys know, and they robbed it from me. This guy's gonna have a problem when he decides to go put this on. Your cactus is not a hat rack, bud. People. I don't know. Like, wouldn't you get thorns all over your head? You might want to check that hat when you go to put it on, bud. Kiawe? Kiawe's dad? I think this is Kiawe's house. Isn't it? Yeah, this is. This is where you fight Kiawe after the trial? Maybe? Yeah, this is Kiawe's house. Cowie! Get it? Oh my god, his name's Cowie. Because they raise cows! No, it's good, but his name's Kiawe because you can't name your kid Cowie. What if you were like, we raise cows, what can we name our kid? Let's name him Cow. And then the mom's like, we're not naming our kid Cow. That's not going to happen. How about Cowie? Not naming our kid Cowie, but how about Kiawe? I was like, oh yeah, that's a good name. That's basically how Kiawe's name was decided. It probably means like fire or something in Japanese. Anyways, here we are at the Paniola Ranch. So, I know the first trainer up here has a rock type. There's only 2 Pokemon on this team that are weak to rock. So we're going to go ahead and put them up front. Felcrash and Bellamord. Felcrash is one of the only Pokemon that's kind of a little... I mean, half my team's 16, so... Never mind. I'm just going to go ahead and put him up front. And let's go and talk to this guy. Everyone who works on the ranch loves a good Pokemon battle. Yeah, so am I going to have Pokemon battles? Is that the point? This girl right here. She has a Carbink. I know this, because it almost killed my Drifloon in my original Moon Wedlocke, so... We don't want that to have a repeat of our past, seeing as how my entire team has something weak to roll. Wait, Bellamord's a dark type. It's a fairy type. It's a fairy. Carbink, so yeah. Hopefully Felcrash can deal some sort of damage here. It's more bulky than it is able to deal damage. And only being level 15, I'm not really concerned. I'm gonna just work up for right now, and then maybe I'll see. How much is this gonna do? Oh my lordy. Yeah, we're not going to leave Felcrash in, so I just basically wasted some damage that I could have been able to output here. And they're pretty bulky, so I doubt I would have been able to do a lot. No, I'm not going to protect it and let it raise its stats. I'm just going to switch to Bellamord. Even if it does have some sort of fairy type attack, I don't really see it being able to take Bellamord down. I don't know what Bellamord's going to be able to do to it, though, is what scares me. It has Harden, which is a problem. I'm glad I didn't protect there, because it would have just been a waste. I guess I'll just fake out. I know it's not going to do very much, but it'll deal some sort of damage to it. Didn't do very much. I guess I'll have to... I'm going to bite. It's going to do a lot more than anything else. I know it's resisted. Oh my god. I knew this Carbink was trouble, but... How much is Swift going to do? I could have swore its defense and special defense were the same. It looks like that's the case, but it's raising its defense with the Harden. So I think the only thing that I'm going to be able to do here is continue using Swift. I'm actually going to Bite, though, because I'm able to make it flinch with Bite. And even if I'm dealing very small amounts of damage... Oh my god, it has Sharpen! This is really bad. It's weak, but by raising its attack, it puts it in a really good situation, since I can't deal much damage to it, to deal damage to me. Okay, I need to preserve my healing items. I can't heal this early into the fight. I have to keep whittling it away and praying that I can... Okay, this is really bad. I still have an Oranberry. I don't like where that puts me. Because a crit kills Bellamord. But I have to keep pushing. I only have 3 items, and I have to save them. Come on! Take this! No! God! Okay. Oh, God. Alright, now I need to use healing item number 1. I'm going to use a Super Potion on Bellamord. That's why I waited to use it, because I want to get the most out of every single one of them that I use. This is a winnable battle, but I have to preserve every item I have, because it's raising its attack. It can put me down quickly if I don't finish it off. And if I don't have enough turns to finish it off with, by it dealing too much damage, Bellamord or Felcrash will die here. Like right now, I could heal, but it's only going to give me 1 more attack before I need to heal again. I have to attack and let it deal as little damage as I can. Come on, Bellamord. If I flinch, if I make it flinch, I'll heal. I can't! Wait. Come on! Oh, God. It's a really big gamble. Because if it crits at that point... But that's the only way I'm going to be able to deal enough hits to take it down before it kills me. And before I run out of items. I have to... It's an endurance match. If it crits me at any point, Bellamord and Felcrash will die. I have to keep attacking and crit, flinch. There we go, a flinch. I need that. That's the only thing that's going to save Bella... What?! Oh, no! No! Crit! No. She has a full restore? Is there anything Felcrash can do? Oh. Alright. Give me a second, guys. I have to let my dog out of the crate. He's gonna make too much noise. I have to focus. Okay, guys. This is not gonna end well for us. All I have to do is get a lot of bite crits, flinches, and it cannot crit me. If it crits Bellamord at any point, this fight will end. I have 1 item left. We have to do this. She won't use a healing item again. I just have to keep pushing. Bellamord, you've got to do everything you can. Bite! Come on! Flinch! No. Oh, no. That's a crit. No, it's not. We can take 1. We just can't be crit. Come on! No. Okay, Harden's fine. It's going to make it harder to hurt, but it's not hurting us. Flinch. Bite. Crit. Everything. Come on. Bellamord, you're letting our whole team down. This is the final healing item I can use for these 2. I just got to pray it doesn't use Sharpen again. If it uses Sharpen again, we are in. It's over. Bellamord, come on! You've got to do it! Crit! Flinch! Anything! How are you not flinching? You have to flinch. It's over. It's done. We flinched it. Come on, more of those, please! You have to keep doing it or it's over! Another one! Come on, Bellamord! You can save yourself here! Keep doing it! Another one! Come on, Bellamord! You have to do it! It's another one! We can still do it! Come on! More! No. No! Alright, guys. It's over. I have to let Felcrash fall. Out of the two of them, I can't escape if I let Bellamord fall. But if Felcrash dies, I can come in, fake out, and then bite. And with one flinch, Bellamord can escape. But with Bellamord biting and falling here, it is over for the both of them. I have to say goodbye to Felcrash. There's nothing I can do. I have to do that. Right? Yeah. I have to do it this way. I'm so sorry, Felcrash. If it uses Harden, maybe we might pull something out, but it's over and I know it. Smackdown is gonna kill Felcrash. And I don't think I outspeed, so I'll try. Nope. It's over. Because that lady had a full restore. I knew this lady was dangerous. Bellamord! I gave Felcrash's life for you. You have to pull out of this, or both of your lives are in vain. You have to flinch or crit this thing. Flinched it. Come on, Bellamord. You have to get out of this. Come on, one more. It did it. Come on. You have to do it. This is it. This is it. One more flinch and you can escape this. Please! It crit! Thank you, oh god! Felcrash's life was not in vain! Bellamord, I know you didn't save him, but you saved yourself in one of the most clutch things I've seen in a while. You definitely deserve one of these! A little harder of work would have saved him. But sacrificing him is what was required to make sure at least one of you escaped. I know staying in and doing just what I did just then could have done it as well. Like, if she would have crit before I switched into Felcrash, it would have saved them both. But securing a fake out gave myself just a little bit more of an edge. I know sacrificing Felcrash was stupid because if a crit would have happened anyways like that, it would have been done. There was no saying that would have happened. This way, I had much higher of a chance to save one Pokemon versus losing two. And unfortunately, Felcrash's life came to an end because of it. Hello everybody, and I'm going to interrupt the video really quick because I wanted to explain something really, really cool that I actually found out while editing that I really wanted to share here because it makes what just happened in that fight so much more incredible than it looks at first glance. Now, basically what happened in that fight, now looking back on it, Bellamord had workup. If I would have used workup and this boosted my stats, that wouldn't have happened. I apologize for that. I didn't even realize I had workup until later on, like in a future video. I thought to myself, wait, I had workup. So, it was a big mistake on my part. I can definitely understand that. But something really interesting that I want to point out here with what had just happened with Bellamord surviving is absolutely insane. So, before I actually switched into Felcrash to let Felcrash die, I had flinched the Carbink 4 times in a row. Then when I switched out and came back in after Felcrash had died, I flinched it with Fake Out, which doesn't count for this purpose, obviously, because it's a 100% chance to flinch. I then flinched it twice more in a row with Bellamord, and then crit it to finish it off. Flinching with Bite is a 30% chance to get 4 and then 2, 6 flinches in a row at 30% chance, and then a critical hit at 6.25%, equals out to be a 1 in 1,600 chance of Bellamord surviving that fight. A 1 in 1,600 chance for 6 flinches in a row and then a crit. That is most certainly considered beating the odds. That Carbank trainer is strong. It almost killed my Grimer, which also would have killed my Drifloon in my original Moon Wedlocke. I remembered this trainer. But unfortunately, even remembering her couldn't save my team. Leaving the Quick Claw on wouldn't have mattered. Because, like, the chance, even if it would have activated, that Breakneck Blitz wouldn't have done it. It had too much defense. Wow. That's pretty rough. I don't know what to give to Bellamord. A person bear, I guess, for now. Oh man, but if Bellamord and Falcrash would have both died there, it could have spiraled out of control. Being +1 in defense and attack, and my entire team is weak to rock. I don't think it would have ended very well. But luckily, it stopped when it did, and it was just Falcrash's life who we lost. Ooh, that trainer's really rough. I knew about her. I knew what was coming. But I have to fight everybody. That's just how I play the game. I didn't know she had a full restore. But there's nothing now we can do other than go to the Pokemon Center and say goodbye to Falcrash. And also, by losing Falcrash instead of Bellamord, I do have an option for a pairing. Since these Pokemon like female, but I don't have anything that would have liked Falcrash. Alright. Let's say goodbye to the third Pokemon on our team to fall. Falcrash, the young goose. So, scoot across this grass? We're gonna get an encounter. If it's a male, we do have to catch it. My encounter for Route 1 could possibly be a young goose. Is it going to be this young goose? It's possible. It is. So my encounter for Route 1 is gonna be a young goose. So. Man, I really wanted to use the Gumshoos, but unfortunately they just evolved 4 levels too late. It's time to say goodbye to Falcrash, the young goose. Well, I won't get to use a young goose or a well, I won't get to use a Gumshoos, but Luckily, Bellamore did survive and become the first boss of this playthrough. I really hope that Felcrash's sacrifice was not in vain. But we do have to add a new Pokemon to the team. The only thing that we have available to be paired up with Bellamord is either Calfight the Grubbin or Melanisk the Diglett. And obviously, one of the main problems that Bellamord and Felcrash shared was the fact that they were both weak to fighting. So obviously adding Melanisk, something that's also weak to fighting, would not be very smart for us to do. But adding something that's resistant to fighting would be a really good idea for us to add. So, it's a no-brainer. I am going to add the only option that makes sense. Calfight, the Grubbin, as Bellamord's new pairing. Because Bellamord wants males, and Calfight wants females. And they both get what they want. Because that's how a Rainbow Wedlocke works. So, with that being said, it's too early in the episode to end it off, obviously. But I do have to do some training before I can continue this episode. So, I'm going to go ahead and heal up. I'm going to get everybody trained up to a reasonable level of 18. I think 18 would be good. I think everybody's either 16 or 17. So I'm going to get everybody trained up to level 18 before we continue. And we're going to take on the rest of the Paniola Ranch. So until then, enjoy the music.
Think I'll stop playing hard. As a matter of fact, I will never ever pretend that I'm more than that. It is hard, that I know, but I'm scared as hell. Can you please just comfort me? You know so well this is tough, but I know we can make this work. I'm in love and it feels so great that it hurts. Tell me, boy, could you ever feel the same? I love you, it's true, I could say it again, though I never, ever, ever, ever think that I will let you in this time. Know that I will use these wings to fly. I know that I ain't hurt no more. This feeling is so good, I know. Think that I will let you in this time. I have a feeling deep down we will take this far. You and me, only us, right there from the start. I can see in your eyes that you feel it too. Oh boy, I would give it all to you. Look me in the eyes, see our hearts collide. This can only happen once in a lifetime. Look me in the eyes, see our souls collide. This can only happen once in a lifetime. Thought I never, ever, ever, ever think that I will let you in this time. Know that I will use these wings to fly. I know that I ain't hurt no more. This feeling is so good, I know. Think that I will let you in this time. This is tough, but I know we can make this work. I'm in love and it feels so great that it hurts. Tell me, boy, could you ever feel the same? I love you, it's true, I could say it again, though I never, ever, ever, ever think that I will let you in this time. Know that I will use these wings to fly. I know that I ain't hurt no more. This feeling is so good, I know. Think that I will let you in this time. I'm holding my breath as I walk to your front door. Who would have thought it could feel like shaking like crazy. Answer the door, I got so much to say. When you're all that I want, can't you see that I'm sorry, love? Let me in, 'cause I know that you're hurting. Please, this is it. Can we give it just one more try? Say, believe in me. Looks like we're waiting here for a long time. Looks like we're waiting here for a long time. Looks like I've got to prove you wrong, 'cause it's a long shot. I'm in, I got a lot to prove. Looks like we're waiting here for a long time. Honey, give me a chance. You will see that I'm trying. Want you to know that I see you the same. Try not to think us do like we used to. I am changed, wanna show you too. When you're all that I want, can't you see that I'm sorry, love? Let me in, 'cause I know that you're hurting. Please, this is it. Can't you see that I want more try? Say, believe in me. Looks like we're waiting here for a long time. Looks like we're waiting here for a long time. Looks like I've got to prove you wrong, 'cause it's a long shot. I'm in, I got a lot to prove. Looks like we're waiting here for a long time. Hold me close, keep it tight. Love me good through the night. I'll be safe, safe and sound. Looks like we're waiting here for a long time. Looks like we're waiting here for a long time. Looks like I've got to prove you wrong, 'cause it's a long shot. I'm in, I got a lot to prove. Looks like we're waiting here for a long time.
Alright, everybody. Training is done. It took me about an hour and a half. It was a pretty long session, but it was alright. I was training in the area where you find munchlax with leftovers, and I didn't realize that they're a regular encounter. I thought you had to SOS for them, so I can actually go there and get leftovers whenever I want. I didn't end up doing it, though, because the entire time I trained, I only found one munchlax, and it didn't happen to be when I had a pair up with Thief. The only Pokemon that had Thief at the time was Bellamord, because I taught it to her for training, and these two are already done. I was in with Bob and VLD, and there was no way for me to steal it without breaking the rules and switching to Bellamord, which would be against the rules, which I didn't do. In my own playthrough, I probably would do it just to get the leftovers, because it's really a convenience. It's only saving me time, but I didn't do it because, you know, this is a series. I'm not going to do any bending of rules or anything like I would in my own time. I'd never do anything extreme in my own time, but something like that's really just going to save me finding another munchlax. But I'll find another munchlax sometime. It's not that big of a deal. But I didn't actually show off the team. Everybody is trained up to level 18, as you guys saw there. And not much has changed. I don't think of anything. Bob and Eris don't have items because of acrobatics. VLD has a person berry. I did get some berries, actually. So I'm going to give VLD an orange berry. Actually, a citrus berry, because I got a couple of those. And I give the citrus berry to the Pokemon that need them more than orange berries, I guess, if that makes sense. Malcolm is silver powder still. Malcolm should probably get the citrus berry. Calvite is a citrus berry. Bellamord is an orange berry. And I'm going to go ahead and give Malcolm an Oranberry because I've got a couple left. Yeah, I just have 2. So that's okay. I've got some left over now, which is pretty good. Well, I have 1 Oranberry left over other than the ones that are attached. But that's fine. So here's Calphite. Now that Calphite's all trained up to level 18 and it's battle ready, we have Acrobatics. I'm not going to bother with not giving Calphite an item. Maybe when he's evolved, but not for right now. With Bug Bite, Spark, and Bite, which is cool. I got rid of Vice Grip. It was kind of a toss-up, Vice Grip or Acrobatics. I know it's going to learn Acrobatics as a Charger Bug, but I have it now, so why not teach it now? And everybody else should be the same. Yep, everybody else is the same. So we should be ready to continue on now. And hopefully we don't run into any more deaths. But training wasn't actually so bad because I've been binge watching a series in my time. And I could just have it on in the background while I trained. And you guys would have found out what it is if I got a shiny, because you would have heard it in the clip. But I didn't get any shiny Pokemon, unfortunately. But I don't want you guys to know what I'm watching because people spoil things. But it's pretty good. You know, it's very old, and I liked it as a kid, but other than that, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about it, because people spoil things. I'll probably just talk about it whenever. I did this one time when I said I was watching something, but I didn't want to mention it, because it would spoil somebody, and then I clicked on that video, like, a year later, and I was like, what was I watching? I don't even remember what I was watching at the time. So it'd be funny if I find this video down the line, and I'm like, what was it that I was watching then? But, you know, who knows? I think it was Danny Phantom the one time, but I don't know how somebody could spoil Danny Phantom, so I don't think it was actually Danny Phantom. It might have been something like, I don't think it was Breaking Bad at the time. I don't remember, who knows. But right here we get Stoutland in our ride pager. So we can now call Stoutland, which is basically the item finder for the game. It's really cool. And I prefer to ride Stoutland more than I ride Tauros. The only time I ever ride Tauros is when we need it for smashing boulders. But I like to have Stoutland because it's slower and I don't have to worry about precisely moving. I can just kind of walk around. This is more like a bicycle than Tauros is. Though I don't really use the sniffing thing very often because I forget most of the time. Is it like right here? Here? There we go. A Moo Moo Milk. So that's actually pretty helpful. I don't know if they still heal 100. It might be 80. I'm curious. What does it heal in this game? 100. So they didn't change the Moo Moo Milk, which is good. But unfortunately, you can't buy them. But, you know, it's whatever. Buying them is, you know, really cheap for healing. So I guess I can see why they wouldn't want to put it in if since they changed all the healing of the other items. It would make all the other items useless. More useless than they are. But, because of the change, obviously. But I know there's one more item over here. I just don't remember what it is. I'll get it, though. It's near these Tauros, maybe? I'm not going to do this a lot, so don't worry, guys. It's right here. It's fresh water, so I guess that makes sense because it's next to the fresh water the Tauros are drinking. What do you have to say? Those Pokebeans that you get from the cafe are harvested from Pokebello. I did not know that. Like, I mean, you can harvest them there, so I guess that makes sense, but I never really thought about that. So that's kind of cool to know. Speaking of, I didn't actually use Grubbin in Pokemon Refresh. I forgot to do that. So I guess I'll do that in off-screen time if I remember. Who knows? That gets the 2 hearts anyways, I mean, because that's all I can do in this playthrough. So, I haven't actually gotten my encounter for the Pokemon Ranch yet, or the Paniola Ranch. So, I'm going to do it with Eris, because if I run into Mudbray, I'm in trouble, because they have Bulldoze at this point, which is ridiculous. Broken, but that's okay. I'm just going to hope for the best. I really want a Tauros or a Miltank. Desperately. But I know it's really unlikely. It's only a 10% chance to get either one of them. 5% per each one of them. And 50% chance for a Mudbray. I don't want a Mudbray, but oh well. Let's see what we get, because it's probably going to be a Mudbray. My encounter for the Paniola Ranch is going to be not a Lillipup. I actually did remember that there's a Lillipup here. I didn't mention it because we can't get a Lillipup. Because of my previous game clause, Lillipup does not count. So I guess it gives me another chance at a Miltank or a Tauros. Lillipup's really cool, and if you can use it, it's a really formidable Pokemon that you can get at this point in the game. It's a really good Pokemon. That's all I can say about it. Herdier at this point is really powerful. Unlike Felcrash, unfortunately, because Felcrash, if it evolved like Lillipup does, would have been evolved and wouldn't have died. But, you know, things happen. I mean, it probably still would have died in that situation. Anyways, my encounter for the Paniola Ranch is going to be not a Lillipup. Alright, it's giving me more hope. because I want to use a Miltank desperately. I've wanted to use a Miltank for ages. Like, they're so rare in every spot that you can find them that it's so unlikely to end up getting one. I've wanted to use one desperately. Not as much as... Oh, I don't want Tauros as much, but I'd take it. I'm going to get a Mudbray. Just stick me with it and let me sit in my sorrow. Because my encounters... Not a Lilliput. Okay. You're giving me hope. Oh, you're giving me hope. Come on. You're stalling the inevitable. You're playing with my emotions. You're toying with me, you toy breed. Dog! You toying with me. My encounter for the Paniola Ranch is going to be... No! I figured it's a Mudbray. So, why don't I want Mudbray? It's a fantastic encounter. Really. They're so good. But I used one in my original Moon Wedlocke that made it to the end of the game. I just don't want to use it again. But previous game clause isn't a thing for Pokemon I've used off screen, meaning this Mudbray is my encounter. Unfortunately. So, they're pretty bulky. I don't think Acrobatics will kill it. And it's got Stamina, which is what makes it so good. Can you call for a Miltank? Doubtful. No, I think they can only call for Mudbray. Actually, I'm certain they can only call for Mudbray. So, we're going to go ahead and get it. Unfortunate, but let's just throw a Nest Ball at it. And hopefully we can get this Mudbray on our side. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a shiny Tauros or a Miltank here when I train here. Because it's a really good training spot for Pokemon that can kill Mudbray in one hit. So, anyways, that's Mudbray. And we got it for our team. Or for our PC box, I should say. You know, I expected I'd get one. It's pretty rare to get something else. But, you know, maybe I'll end up having to use it. I'm going to avoid using it at all costs. But if it's something that I have to use because it's the only option, it will be an option for my team. So, Mudbray is the donkey Pokemon. The Mudstick to Brunbray's the Mudstuck to Mudbray's hooves enhances its grip and its powerful running gait. Gate? I don't know what that word is. Anyways, as you guys know, my naming theme for this playthrough is NPCs and monsters from the online game RuneScape. I'm going to check my naming theme list, find a name for this Mudbray, and I'll be right back. Donkey! Alright guys, I've got a name for this Mudbray. It's not really fitting because there's not anything that I could think of that would be fitting for a donkey, but it sounds cool. It's a male name. That says a male donkey. So, why not? And I don't really care for the name too much. So it's kind of fitting for my thoughts on this Pokemon. So, also, Mudbray and Mudsdale are actually one of my least favorite new Pokemon. I hate Mudsdale. I think it's one of the dumbest Pokemon they've ever come up with. But a lot of people like it, and my Mudsdale that I used in my Moon Wedlocke was very good. I did really, really like him. So, with that being said, the name I'm giving this Mudbray is going to be... Not C. Crap. Valerio. We have Valerio, the Mudbray. He is a musician. He just plays music while girls dance around him. So, he'd be really fitting, actually, for a partner for Eris. One day. It might happen. Who knows? Anyways, wait. Not Eris. Yeah, because dancer. Not because of Eris, but because, like, dancing. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's go ahead and see Valerio's summary. And see what preference Valerio has. So, Valerio's nature is quiet, which means it likes opposites. So it's the same thing as, same preference as, our Grubbin that we just caught. Neat. Okay, not the greatest, though, but everything likes opposites. I didn't realize how unbalanced the preference list was. I just used what Marriland had, since he did create it. I apologize for that. I wish it was more set up. I just didn't, it's the first time I've ever done this. So I apologize to people that really want to see some variety with male, and female pairings. But maybe down the line, we'll see a lot more Pokemon that fit into that category. So with that being said, there's Valerio. And we're going to send him to the PC box. And it's going to go to, I don't know what box it's going to. We'll fix that once we get to the PC. Oh well, I mean, Did I take damage? Nah, Eris is all good. Alright, cool. So we can continue on. I know there was a hidden item over here, but I didn't get it. Oh, I forgot to spray repel. What would my next encounter have been? Don't give me a Miltank, because I'm going to be disappointed. Okay, it's just a Mudbray. That's fine. So, no Miltank, no Tauros. Rest in pieces, but I kind of expected that. At least we got a level 15 Mudbray, so it's like basically ready to go right out of the gate. And it has stamina, which is definitely the better of the two abilities. It's what makes it so good. My Mudsdale branch that I used in my original I can't talk today. My original Wedlocke of this game was so good. Made it to the Elite Four for a reason, and it got me out of... Like, if there was ever something I was worried about, Branch did it. Branch was that good. So, I'm assuming that all Mudsdale and Mudbray are that good. I don't know. If we ever get to use him, we'll find that out. So, here's another Zygarde cell. I got one when I was training back on Melee. No big deal. I'm not going to go back there and find them all. I really don't care. Like, if I ever need some, I guess I can hunt on Melee, but I'm not going to do that. Ooh, I'm going to fight him with Eris. Fine. Fight him! Wait, could he have a Miltank? That'd be kind of cool. Are you raising Pokemon? Nah, I'm just on a Stoutland sniffing in the grass for some items for the fun of it. Idiot. Glenn, if that's even your real name, Glenn with 2N. He is a Mudbray. So I kind of assumed Glenn with 2N here had a Mudbray. Because, like, who spells Glenn with 2N? Like, it boggles my mind. I had a friend named Glenn. I actually do have a friend named Glenn. Like, he was in I had a friend in school named Glenn, basically. He's the same guy. You know what I'm saying? And teachers would write his name on the board with 2 N's. And I'm like, are you dumb? Why would he have 2 N's in his name? Does he look like he likes writing unnecessary N's? No, he doesn't. It's an unnecessary N. Glenn. You're dumb. And so is you in Mudbray instead. Alright, Glenn, if that's even your real name. Why wouldn't it be his real name? Are you Glenn? I built the lower body of my Pokemon through the What? I guess what I need to use oh, I thought he said I need to moist myself. I'm like, what do you mean moist yourself? Does that mean like drink water in like a redneck way? It's okay, I can say redneck because I am one. I'm the nursery lady. I help. Yeah, so... Oh, wait! I get a Pokemon here. I forgot. I don't want to hatch this thing right now. Yeah, so anyways, if you come to the nursery here, I can get my second gift Pokemon by talking to this girl. Hello! Do you want... No, this is the Hidden Power girl, right? We get TM10 Hidden Power, which is really sweet. Does she tell me? Yeah. What Hidden Power? Who would have the most useful Hidden Power? Bellamord would be good with special attacks. What's Bellamord's hidden power? If it's something that can beat rock types, that'd be great. Psychic. That's not that great. I mean, Bug, Ghost, Dark. Yeah, Psychic's no good. Wait, fighting Bug. No. I was thinking of Ghost. Wait. I was thinking of Psychic's weakness, not Dark. Anyways, who else would be good? Malcolm? What's Malcolm's hidden power? Flying. I don't see how that would be very useful. I need somebody that can beat like rock types. Like water on Bellamord would have been great. What about Eris? Eris is a special attacker. What do you have for me here? Ice, 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 baby. Ice, ice. Come on. No. I'm just stalling. Alright, VLD. Yeah, special attacks with VLD. That would actually be great. If it's good. Rock. Hidden Power Rock your world! Anybody remember those days? Those were the good days. VLD. How would that be good for me, though? Like, water types and rock types, and... No, it's not a good idea. I don't care. What's Bob's hidden power? Just for the funsies of it. I'll check Calfight, too, while we're here. Grass. That's really freaking good, isn't it? No, it's not. Calfight. What do you have for me, bud? Oh, hidden power rock wouldn't be bad for Salazzle if I had to. Bug, that's real good, buddy! No, I don't want to call ride Pokemon. Alright, so if I talk to this girl, will she just send it to my PC? Probably not. Yeah, they got nurseries. Okay, just spill it. If you leave 2 Pokemon, you'll sometimes find an egg. And since we're talking about it, do you want one of the eggs I found here at the nursery recently? I do, and we receive an egg. And this egg is our second gift Pokemon. I can't talk today. I'm going to send it to the box. But, this is our second gift Pokemon. This is an Eevee. So, I'm not going to hatch it right now. But should I need in it, like a Pokemon, say it's time to replace a Pokemon, I'm allowed to hatch it. if I want to use an Eevee. So I'm not going to hatch it until I absolutely need to use it. I'm just going to put it in any, because it could really be anything right now. And that's what we're going to do. So Mudbray likes opposites, likes females only. That's where he stays. So yeah, we have that egg. I'm not going to bother hatching it or naming it or anything right now. I'll deal with that when it's time, but I don't need it right now, so I'm not going to. Inside this place, you can find the oval stone, which is pretty sweet. And that's also where you hatch eggs really easily, but yeah, I think that's where I'm going to wrap this up. So I know I didn't finish exploring the Paniola Ranch, but sure, I'll submit myself to the pain. I'm not going to hatch it right now. Alright, guys, time for this egg to hatch. And we've got ourselves a baby Eevee. What preference and what nature and what gender will it be? Because its gender determines the name this Eevee is going to get. So, as you guys know, my naming theme is NPCs and monsters from the online game RuneScape. So, Eevee, the evolution Pokemon, possessing an unbalanced and unstable genetic makeup, it conceals many possible evolutions. I've already got a name for this, but it depends on its gender. And the gender of this Eevee is male. So, I will be naming this Eevee after a shape-shifting wizard. I thought a shape-shifting wizard would be a really good name because it can be many different things. And the name of that shape-shifting wizard is Collodion. We have Collodion, the Eevee, because it can be several different things. The other name I had was just in case it was a female because, well, Collodion's a male, so I kind of wanted to keep that the way it was. So, it works out. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out this Eevee. Oh, wait, we already have it. That's right. Alright, let's check out Eevee then. Let's check out Collodion here. Collodion is an impish nature, which means... Oh, I closed the document. No, I didn't. Here it is. Which means that it likes opposites, so, of course. But that's okay, I suppose. I mean, that means it likes females only, so many things that like females. Oh well, and its ability doesn't matter. Because when I evolve it, it will be one thing anyways. So, that's pretty sweet. I need to also change the markings of our Mudbray and Collodion to match their preference, because I've been doing that. I don't need to do it, I just think it's a pretty cool thing. By changing the markings, the heart, to the thing that they prefer, which is a female. And a female. So, with that being said, we had a lot happen this episode. We caught 2 new Pokemon. We did have an unfortunate death, our third death being Felcrash, the young goose. We added Calfight the Grubbin to the team and trained everybody up to level 18. And we explored a little bit of the Paniola Ranch, even having a battle against Rival How. A lot of stuff happened this episode. And until next time, I'll see you guys then. When we take on the rest of the ranch, and we go on to Route 6? 5? 6? It's 5. Route 5. So, until then, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, a like is appreciated. It helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Wedlocks like Pokemon Sun, feel free to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.